There is the tomb. Strange. It is lost in the sands. I would even say, concealed. These etchings are quite sinister. I understand that no one comes here. What has happened? My God! The entrance is blocked by these boulders.
Now, Mongrel, how do you find the tomb? Or should I say, your tomb? The master informed me of your arrival and that you would seek out a most hideous death. And now you are satisfied. You shall be in agony, dying of hunger and thirst, prisoner of the darkness. No one comes here, and no one will hear your screams as you lapse into madness before you die.
This man must be one of the demon's henchmen. It could be he who poisoned Mustafa's camels. Well, I have no chance of shifting these boulders. I am truly a prisoner of this tomb, but I will have the final word. I have only one solution left. Find another exit after. This first room must have had a utilitarian function, where tools and scaffolding were stored during the excavations which took place here. The handle is unusable, but the head is still solid. Oh, I hope he won't blame me if I take this. It could serve as rope. This could come in handy. Whoa! An abyss! Beware, there are some stakes at the bottom. Be careful. A lantern. I'll take it. Night will soon fall. She was dressed in a great black sari with a very long belt. Poor child. This vampire seems to take pleasure in annihilating youth and beauty. This slab is a kind of door. There are grooves all around. It is impossible for someone like me, but a being that can change into fog could easily pass through these fissures. Strips of linen to embalm the mummies. I shall take them for lack of anything better. Oil. My improvised rope seems a bit too short. There, I can descend. This poor chap broke a pike, impaling himself on it. Why, he had some plants in his bag. The same kind that poisoned Mustafa's camels. There. Now to find a way to get to Cairo. My makeshift pick has broken, but I'll keep the wooden stake. It may come in handy at some point. Who knows? You? But what are you doing here?
I was awaiting you, my son. You will certainly need a camel for your return to Cairo.
Thank you, but I did not think anyone would be looking for me. Certainly not you. I thought everyone was scared of this spot. You even said that it was defiled by the darkness.
It is indeed. This spot is the tomb of the high priest of the black man with no face. A bloodthirsty, cannibalistic cult that lived for centuries.
I know that. That is why I have come here. I have been searching for the Demonomicon, supposedly entombed here, but it certainly is no longer in this tomb.
What purpose do you intend for this damnable tome? Do you not know that it will do naught but beget evil?
I had hopes to the contrary. A young friend of mine in England is in the grasp of a terrible curse. I thought that the only way to save her was to discover in this book the origin of this evil in order to find a remedy. But someone has taken it. Someone whose ardent desire is to use it to a more heinous end. Someone who occasionally accompanies a flock of night birds. But you seem to know a lot about this book and this location.
I am Herodotus of Judah. I am part of a Coptic order, and my mission is that of guardian of sorts. You must know that during the centuries that followed the entombment of the Black Priest in this tomb, which marked the official end of this cursed cult, it was the source of an intense, maleficent aura which rotted the earth around here. Men and women were overcome by homicidal madness. Swarms of insects and amphibians, deformed children, sick livestock, disappearances, and atrocious deaths were the lot of this earth. And this aura extended until the advent of my order. One monk amongst these first servants of Christ, a saint amongst saints. It was his duty to put an end to this nightmare. Through the strength of his faith, he penetrated the tomb and created a kind of sanctuary next to the origin of evil. He took residence at this spot in order to pray, while all around him were scrolls of prayers and exorcisms, as well as the notes of a lifetime past combating demons. He was enclosed in this accursed tomb, and the entrance was sealed up by a holy cross. At the edges, objects feared by the darkness's supporters were placed. Thus, only men of goodness could pass through and open the door. By the grace of the power of our Lord, the evil consequently stopped. But a few years ago, greed brought men here. They broke the seal and liberated the evil, which killed them. No one lives here anymore, and the plague emanating from the tomb has not yet had a visible effect. But it will arrive if nothing is done. I am an old man and an outcast in this Muslim society, and there have been Frenchmen and Englishmen. I have not been able to recreate the seal.